They had the lead, they had the centuries, and they had the world's deadliest bowler. But when it mattered most, India crumbled. What followed was not just a loss. It was a ruthless dismantling by one man, Ben Duckett. Welcome to a heart-pounding breakdown of the series opener between England and India at Headingley, where emotions ran high, rain played games, and England chased down 371 runs like it was child's play. This isn't just a test match recap. This is a story of missed chances, heroic resistance, and a statement victory. Let's dive in. The stage was set. Final day pressure. Day 5. India had the edge. A mountain of 371 runs stood in front of England. The pitch, showing signs of wear. The sky, threatening to open up. The bowlers, rested, fired up, and ready, but the English openers walked in with calm confidence. Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Siraj unleashed a probing spell. First up, the movement, the fire, the bounce, it was all there. But what Ben Duckett and Zak Crawley showed was more than just batting skill. It was resilience. They didn't score fast, but they didn't fall either. And in Test cricket, sometimes survival is the deadliest weapon. The scoreboard barely moved, but every minute they stayed put, India's frustration grew. Then came the twist, the introduction of Prasidh Krishna and Shardul Thakur. That's when the run tap turned on. England brought up their 100 by the 25th over. A rock-solid start became a foundation. A partnership that hurt. Duckett and Crawley. The patience paid off. Duckett began to open up, cut shots, pulls, reverse sweeps. He was timing it sweetly now. Crawley, more watchful, anchored at the other end. Then came a moment that could have changed everything. Bumrah got a sharp caught and bold chance off Crawley, and he dropped it. A rare moment, a crucial miss. Lunch came, and England were still 10 wickets intact. India walked back stunned. What could have been a breakthrough was now a glaring what-if. Duckett unleashed. After lunch, the second session saw a complete change in gears. England began the session at 103-0. By the end of the 38th over, they were at 165. Duckett, now on 97, pulled a short ball from Siraj, and Yashasvi Jaiswal dropped it at deep backward square leg, his third dropped catch of the match. You could see the disbelief on Siraj's face. His frustration was visible, and on the very next over, Duckett reverse-swept Ravindra Jadeja to bring up his 6th Test century, his first in a second innings. He didn't just raise the bat, he punched the air. He knew what this meant. He knew what India had let slip. India claw back momentarily. When play resumed, Prasidh Krishna brought some hope back. He dismissed Crawley for 65, a crucial breakthrough. Then came the dismissal of Ollie Pope, who had been England's first innings hero with a century. This time, just 8 from 8 balls. India were celebrating again, but then entered the cool head of Joe Root, joining the in-form Duckett. The crowd held their breath, and so did India. Duckett was not slowing down. In the 55th over, Shardul Thakur broke through again. First, he dismissed Duckett on 149, one short of a landmark. A brilliant knock, undone by one mistimed drive to short cover. The crowd gave a standing ovation. Duckett had done the damage. The very next ball, disaster struck. Harry Brook, dismissed for 99 in the first innings, fell for a golden duck. India were back. The tension? Palpable. Root and Stokes. Steady the ship. Ben Stokes came out to survive the hat-trick ball and did it calmly. He and Root saw it through till tea. After the short rain break, both batters survived a few close LBW calls, and India burned their final 2 reviews in desperation. The scoreboard crept up. The partnership reached 49, but then the reverse sweep came out, and Stokes top edge straight to Gill at short third. Another twist. Another moment of doubt. The pressure was back on. Jamie Smith walked out to bat. Young, raw, and under the gun. Jamie Smith's redemption. His first innings dismissal was poorly timed. The nerves were real. But Smith took his time. His first boundary came off his 16th ball. At the other end, Root was doing what Root does: calm, precise, effective. On the final ball of the 81st over, he guided one past Gully, 50 up for Joe Root. Then came the fireworks. Smith exploded in the 82nd over. 18 runs off Jadeja, including 2 sixes over square leg and mid-on. The match ended not with a push, but with a roar. England's chase becomes history. England chased down 371 in just 82 overs. It was their 6th consecutive win at Headingley, all after bowling first. This wasn't just another win. It was dominance, ruthless, clinical dominance. Ben Stokes had gambled with his decision to bowl. That gamble paid off, big time. India, meanwhile, were left picking up the pieces. They hit 5 centuries to England's 2. Yet they lost. Why? Because of collapses. 7 for 41 in the first innings, 6 for 31 in the second. India's pain. Gill's challenge. This was supposed to be Shubman Gill's big moment, his first test as captain. And while his first innings century sparkled, the end result was a harsh reality check. He's now lost series to New Zealand, Australia, and has started on the wrong foot in England. His decisions, not bowling Siraj between overs 41 to 81, underusing Bumrah, poor field placements, will be questioned. And then there's the unmissable reality. India have now lost 7 of their last 9 tests. Headingley once again proved to be England's fortress. The run chase wasn't a miracle. It was a method, a blueprint, a calculated takedown of a vulnerable opponent. Then Duckett's 149 will be remembered, not just for the shots, but for the timing, the resistance, and the punishment he delivered. England are 1-0 up in the Anderson-Tendulkar Trophy, and if this test was anything to go by, India have a long, hard road ahead. If you were moved by the twists, turns, and tension of this test match, don't just watch. Subscribe for more raw, emotion-filled cricket breakdowns. Let us know in the comments. Can India bounce back? Or is this England's series to lose?